everybody. This is No Excuses. My name is Rodney Arbona, and I am here with the lady who knows how to play the keys. She's taken me to the moon and back. Keiko Matsui. How are you, Keiko?
Hi, fine, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Thank
I'm
you.
so lovely that you're here today, and I know you have a very busy schedule here at Berks Jazz Festival.
Happy to be here.
Great, thank you very much. So, Keiko, you have a way of playing piano. I can see there's a little classical background in there, but you got this fusion feel. It's just, you just come from all different angles, which is awesome. It's never a boring song.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. How
Yeah.
did it come all about? Tell us.
Well, for me, it is so wonderful to express myself through the music, and all of them mostly my compositions.
Yes.
And for me, delivering melody and dedicating concert is my mission of this life.
That's excellent.
Yeah, and sometimes, of course, there are influence from classical music because I studied classical
Yes,
music.
you did.
But I listen and I enjoy many different genre, and I felt the music has no borders.
Correct.
So, I have been traveling many different parts of the world
Yes.
besides the US and Japan,
Hmm.
and always in any place, in any city, I feel that, wow, music is a very magical gift from something from
Yes, it is.
there, and we can put our mind together. So
It's beautiful.
I feel so fortunate.
I can feel it in your music. You present us with such wonderful energy through your
Oh.
music, and it's absolutely very touching
Thank you.
to hear your songs. And every part, you can tell you traveled the world because it brings different cultures.
Mhm.
And of course, your technique is unique in itself, and that's what makes you such a wonderful artist.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome. So, when you started at a very young age,
Mhm.
what was it like playing music at a very young age?
Well, actually, my mom is a Japanese traditional dance
Yes.
teacher, so she wanted me to do that, but I didn't show any interest. And so she gave up and took me to piano lesson. That was the beginning. But I never thought about becoming a professional musician.
Okay.
I was enjoying very active child,
Yes.
fighting against bad boys and studying hard and Japanese choreography and
beautiful.
many things I was doing. But at the same time, piano was always my partner.
Okay.
And from elementary school era, I started to write my little song
Sure.
when I saw beautiful scenery or some special experience.
Yes.
I wrote the song. So that's the beginning.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And I could hear in your music, nature has an influence on you.
Yes, a lot.
Yes.
And I love the moon.
Where you've taken me.
I love the ocean.
Yes.
And those student era, it was like trying to compose.
Sure.
But somehow, since I released my first album, Drop of Water,
Yes.
in 87.
87, that's right.
Yeah. And I started receiving it, receiving the melodies.
Beautiful.
That's why sometimes I received inspiration from natures, and
Yes.
or sometimes my thought about this life or human being,
Yes.
where we came from, that kind of thing influenced
Absolutely.
to the music too.
And I have a musical background. My brother does as well.
Oh,
And
great.
yes, thank you. And to complement what you're saying, my brother taught me a great lesson. He says, nature is always in the major scale of harmonics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
He says, listen to it and just play with it. And I could see through your music, you've taken that on and expressed it so beautifully.
Thank you
It's
very
wonderful.
much.
So in 87, your first song, your first
Album.
solo album comes
Album
out.
in
What does that
US.
feel like when something like that comes out?
Well, I was not planning to do it, so just made it for the kind of memory, and then I got an offer and then released the album. And that year,
Yes.
Tower Records picked
Yes.
up as a July 1st recommendation album.
Excellent.
And it was vinyl.
Is it? I remember those days.
Yes.
I still have them.
Really? And I had a sticker and I took picture.
Beautiful.
And the big billboard was outside of the Tower Records. And then I heard some song from the radio and sounds familiar. And that was Keiko Matsui.
Oh,
my gosh, my song.
so wonderful.
It was wonderful. And And then I was told that you should do own show.
Okay.
And that time, like 87, later 87, I think, I did a show at my place
Okay.
in Santa Monica.
Yes.
And that time, the vocalist Carl Anderson, who
Yes,
sang
Carl.
the title track, he was my special guest. So we
Beautiful.
did together, and we improvised at the end Stormy Monday together.
Yes.
And that time I worried about is there any audience, because I'm unknown. Then when I heard that wow, people are lining more than 2 blocks.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
so that was
wonderful.
a great memory at
Sure.
the beginning.
And what was it like when you connected with Carl?
Oh, he's an amazing person and a deep heart and a beautiful, great artist. So
Yes.
very honored to meet him. And still, I remember the last conversation we did is he was under the treatment for
Yes.
the cancer.
Mhm.
And I sat in the flight and he said, Keiko, I love you. And
Aw.
I'll be there for the Japan tour together. So I said, yes, I'm waiting for you.
Wonderful.
That was the last conversation, but I know he's listening to us.
Absolutely. He's
Yes.
listening right now, and
Mhm.
he can feel your energy because I can feel it. You have amazing energy
Oh.
and absolutely comes through your music.
Mm.
So we're at the Berks Festival right now. How's this for you?
Well, I'm always happy to be back.
Yes.
I think this is the third time or fourth time.
Yeah, I think it's three, at least three times.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yes, and just this is wonderful festival because it shows music has no borders.
Yes, it
and
does.
Great artists, great history, and so many of legendary, and I'm happy to say at the same time, my dear friends
Yes.
are here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So looking forward to see
Fantastic.
them.
So you have a new album out right now.
Yes, it's my 27th album, which
That's
is
fantastic.
same year, same anniversary as
That's right.
Berks, right?
That's right.
27.
Can you believe it? 27
I
years.
can't believe it.
And the main track on that is Moving On?
Yes, first single is Moving On. And this is the 27th, but at the same time, this is my first acoustic project.
Excellent.
So
Really? The first time, huh?
With acoustic bass and
Yes.
drums. And so it is different form.
Yes.
But of course, I express myself with the music. And this title track, title has double meaning.
Please.
Because I recall my 30 years of my life in US journey. And then, wow, because of my fans were there, I could come this far. Because so many things happened.
That's right.
But always show was booked. And
Beautiful.
I received many email or letter, like, I'm waiting for a new album. So, wow, how I'm lucky. And so just that's why Journey to the Heart, one meaning is journey to discover myself. And the other meaning is journey to my fans' heart.
Beautiful.
So this has the sincerest gratitude in me.
That's fantastic. Now, based on that, you can tell that your fans have bring some inspiration to you.
Oh, yes. And sometime I found out that we connected so deeply.
Yes.
And I feel, wow, it's so honored because my songs, even I never met or I never been there, but my songs met them and had a really deep bond
Absolutely.
to someone else's life.
Right.
So it is really special.
That is special. You know, it's part of the laws of quantum physics, right? When we have quantum physics, which is when we send out energy, it reaches somebody. We might never meet them face to face, like your music sends out energy.
Right.
We've never met, but I felt like I know you through your music.
Thank you.
You're absolutely thank you.
Yeah. And at the concert, I always feel like we are exchanging energy.
Absolutely, we're
That's
exchanging
why
energy. Correct.
This road, like traveling, is so hard always, but I get energy from my fans and from happy face, and
that's right.
Wow, that's why I can keep going on.
And I can tell because you do keep going on. You do a lot of traveling.
Yes, a lot. I just came back from Russia.
How was that?
It was great. In 2 weeks, I did 12 shows.
My goodness.
Yes, and mostly like 2,000 seater, like a beautiful opera house kind of place. And but because of Russia is big,
It sure
I
is.
need to travel almost like 13 hours every day.
Oh my goodness.
Flying to Moscow and take train, night train, and blah blah blah. So.
How was it playing for the Russian fans?
Hmm?
How was it playing in Russia for the fans there?
Oh, they are very passionate.
They are.
Yeah, and they remember the melodies too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it is so happy to be there too.
That's great. So what's next for Keiko?
I don't know.
Isn't that a wonderful thing?
Yes, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes, I got so excited. Well, every time when I making album, I feel like, oh, I made already over 270 songs.
That's beautiful.
And what to do? And at first, I make pressure over me. Too
Yes,
much pressure.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. We're perfectionists.
Okay. Yeah. Then I realized that wow, how I'm lucky. I have infinite possibility.
That's
I can do anything. I can draw anything on this white canvas.
That's
so, okay, and fans are waiting. So, okay, let's do it.
That's
then
awesome.
just discovering inner self and trying to hear something.
Do you do other things like you talked about calligraphy? Do you ever sit down and do that to change your mood or get into a mood or just change your mind? Because as we know, if we do some things different, like even driving a different path to go to the same place, it turns on neurons in our brains and makes things better. Does that ever work for you?
Yes, and
Excellent.
especially last few years, I'm trying to choose different thing, even
Correct.
small thing. Okay,
Yes.
I have eating this. Okay, let's switch.
That's right.
But for me, like very casual thing is I live in Southern California.
Yes.
And I'm enjoying go to beach,
Of
not
course.
swimming, but just sunset time and
Beautiful.
just so peaceful.
Yes.
I love that. And when I'm in Japan, I ride bicycle to the park and. I miss cherry blossom right now, but it's okay. My friend sent me a picture. But that kind of thing heals me. And also I love cooking.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
And that's very creative.
Yeah, very
Cooking's very creative.
Chef is creative.
Yes,
yeah.
I love cooking, and sometimes it's not always so good, but I learn.
And we have imagination.
That's
so
right.
We want to reach to that taste. So
That's
that's
right.
creation too.
Sometimes you can think it and say, it doesn't taste the way I thought.
Right.
But that's okay. I'll just start again.
Right. And also, as you mentioned, Japanese choreography with a black ink and brush.
Beautiful.
That's for me. It's like a kind of ceremony. And I lived in Hiroshima. I was born and raised in Tokyo, but I lived in Hiroshima for 3-4 years.
Beautiful.
And they are very popular for competition about Japanese calligraphy. That's why I took lesson.
Wonderful.
And still, for New Year, January 2nd is a special day for the first writing. So I still keep doing this Japanese calligraphy.
And
that's very peaceful.
Have you published any of your works?
No. My guru will be mad.
No, I'm sure
but
it'd be beautiful.
I'm enjoying to write positive word at the beginning of the.
Excellent. I would love to see what it looks like. I'm sure it's just as talented as everything else you provide for us.
I'm not the best. But
There's never a mistake when you're creative.
Right. There's no answer.
There's no answer.
Music doesn't have an answer.
Right. And even in art. Art, there's no mistake. It's your expression on canvas, and there's no mistake for an expression. It's always great to express ourselves.
Yes.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans at this point, Keiko?
Well, thank you so much for supporting my music, and I'm so honored to meet you through my music. And I will create new music more, and I hope that really on the road I would love to meet you again and again and again.
That's beautiful.
And I'm trying to send a message and photo, video from my road on social media.
That's excellent.
So
yes.
I hope you can find me, and I'd love to send you all the best, and please be safe and please be happy, and let's get together at the concert.
Wonderful. And where's the best place to get a hold of you? Is it your website, Keiko?
Yes, keikomatsui.com.
keikomatsui.com.
Or Facebook kind of thing.
Is it your fan page, Keiko Matsui, on Facebook as well?
Yes.
Okay,
and
great.
I put lots of information there.
Yes. Excellent. Keiko, thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you
an
very
absolute
much.
pleasure and honor to be with you, and your energy is just illuminating this room right now. So I'm going to
Thank
share
you.
it because we all live through each other.
Yes, right.
Thank you
yes.
for being part of the show. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Nice
folks,
talking
for
to you.
listening. This is No
Thank you.
Excuses, and I'm your host, Rodney Arbona, and I'm with this amazing lady, Keiko Matsui, who just lit up this room today, folks. Thank you again.